Good day to you again. Oh, yes. You know I say it every time we get together. It is a good day because I believe it. I believe it because you are here. You have survived and you are surviving. You have overcome and you are overcoming. Yes, you are. I don't care how dim, how dark the lights may be off in your life, but it is still a good day. Trust and believe me. Trust and believe what I'm telling you because I'm telling you from the Lord that it is a good day. Sometimes we just got to keep lifting up our eyes beyond the hills. We have to lift them to the Lord. Lift your head, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors. And then the King of glory, he's going to come in. He'll step in, turn that thing around for you, and you'll be amazed at the good that's going to come out of your situation. So you keep speaking good until you see the good. How about that? I'm Dr. Kimberly Nelms, Smarr, excited to be with you. I'm a professor, a psychologist, a spiritual teacher, and I always tell you I'm just really down to earth. Down here in the South, we call it country. Just real down to earth with you because I've been through what you're going through. And I've come out by the power of God to let you know you can make it through anything. And that's why we have the Lifeline, living in freedom every day. Each week I come to you and we talk about real life issues because you are a real person. You're going through real things and you need somebody to address it in a real way. That's what the Life Center is about. We are here helping individuals, your families, both traditional and blended, however your family may be together. We come to help you live in freedom every day. We do this. We give you natural application. We give you spiritual identification of who God created you to be. So in that way, you can understand, you can experience that a changed mind is a changed life. You want things to change in your life? Start changing your mindset. Stop thinking negative. Stop thinking that it's all bad. Stop thinking that it's not going to turn around for you. Change your mind and you'll change your living. So that's what the Life Center is all about. And the Lifeline is a ministry from the Life Center. This is where we deal with real life issues. We break it down. We get real with you. Living in freedom every day. You know, we go through life. We experience different situations, whether you're married, you're single, you have children, you're barren, you have a job, you're unemployed, have transportation, or you don't have a place to live, or you're looking right now. Life goes on, and sometimes we need somebody to grab our hand, pull us through, and hold us until we get to the other side. That's what the Lifeline is here to help you do. I'm here with you every week, to help you pull through, come out, and be victorious like you have been ordained to be. I want to speak to you today. We're coming up on the end of the year. If you're watching now, you're coming up on the end of a year. And you've probably been through some things that have stripped your faith. You've probably been through some things that have made you feel like there is no hope in God. There is nothing left for Him to do for me. I want to talk to you tonight about what to do when life happens. When those times come when you feel like giving up. When those times come and you want to throw in the towel. When those times come, the towel has already been thrown in. They say tie in at the rope. The rope is just gone. That's what I want to talk to you about right now. What to do when those things in your life happen. One word I got for you. Believe. I don't want you to end this year, this day, this month, this minute, this couple of seconds we're going to be together. I don't want you to end it without believing. You know what? Sometimes we say, I'll believe it when I see it. So many times we've grown up here and seeing is believing. When I put my hands on it, I can touch it. God Himself have to bring it before me. If I see it, I believe it. But no, the real way. God's way, the way of the Spirit is believing, is seeing. You got to believe it before you see it. What does believing it means? I have confidence. I am certain of it. I am sure of it that it will be before it will be. That's what believing is. Believing is seeing. You can be walking around in your house and the lights are out, it's dark, but yet you know how to get from your bedroom to the kitchen and the lights are off. It's the middle of the night. You believing because you already know how to get through your home, right? So the same with everything else in your life. You may not see it. It may be dark. It seem like you can't get there, but you believe it and you will see it. You're going to get there. If you believe it, you shall get there. Believing is seeing. When I see it, then I believe it. No, change your mind right now. I told you changing your thinking will change your living. Change your mind right now. When you start believing, you'll start seeing. So stop thinking negative. Start thinking positive. Start speaking what you are believing, and then what you're believing, you'll start seeing. Now, I can't repeat that because that came fresh from heaven right there. So the utmost that I want to tell you is believing is seeing. John 11:40, Jesus even said it to Martha. He says, did I not tell you, if you would believe, you will see the glory of God. You've been crying and praying and beseeching, fasting, seeking God to manifest his glory, his character, his who he is in your life. You've been seeking him to do that. The answer is right there. John 11:40. Did I not tell you, if you would believe, you will see? Believing is seeing. Oh, I hear you, Dr. Kimberly. I've been saying that since Sunday school. I know the scripture, Dr. Kimberly. I know. But it seems like I still can't see it. Yes. Then I have another scripture for you. In Mark 9, there was a man who had a child whose spirits would take over this child and cast him into the fire, cast him into the water, almost try to kill the child, would just take over him. He brought his child to Jesus and said, if you can heal my child. You want to read this in Mark 9, because the disciples couldn't heal him, couldn't deliver him. So he brought him to Jesus. Jesus looked at the man and said, if you would believe, all things are possible. You know what the man said? He says, Lord, I do believe, but help my unbelief. So you may be there. Maybe you're on the side where Jesus talked to Martha and he says, did I not tell you, if you would believe, you'll see it? You may be in the situation of the man who is saying, Lord, I do believe, but help my unbelief. What I'm going through seems impossible. This spirit has taken over my son. You may be saying it. This has taken over my life. This has taken over my marriage, my children, my employment. I am losing God in every area of my life. It seems like the end of the year. How much more can I take? The end of this day, how much more can I take? I believe you, but help my unbelief. I'm trying, God, but my faith is getting weary. I'm trying, God, but my strength is getting weak. I'm trying, God, but my hope is failing. Yes, I'm trying, but it seems like what you've told me is not coming to pass. There's an old song we sung. Have faith in God. Have faith in God. Have faith in God. Have faith. Have faith in God. Yes, he still works miracles. Believing is seeing. He still can perform for you. Believing is seeing. He can bring you through and out of it. Believing is seeing. The year is not over. The week is not over. The month is not over. The day is not over. You still have time to believe. Yes, and if you have time to believe, you got time to see it. Trust me. I've been in that place where it seems the lights were off in my life and I felt like God had forsaken me. Oh yes, tears come to my eyes right now thinking about it. But that's when faith has to kick in. He said to Peter, Satan wants to sift you like wheat. But I pray that your faith fail not. I pray that you keep believing. He didn't pray that the problem goes away. He didn't pray that the test goes away. He didn't pray that it would not come back to him. But he prayed that his faith fail not. And that's the prayer that God has over your life right now. Keep believing. Keep believing. So you can see this thing all the way through. Don't give up. You got to see this thing all the way through. It may look worse. It may get worse. Because sometimes when you're praying about something to God, it seems like it gets worse. That's what happened to the man and his son. It seemed like it got worse. Then the spirit tossed them into the fire, tossed them into the water, tried to kill them. Seems like it gets worse. The more you pray for your marriage, the more the arguments come. The more you pray for your children, the further out from God's will they go. The more you pray for the job. Seems like more people getting laid off and you next in line. Seems like the more you're doing, the more it's not being done for you. Believing is seeing. You may feel like you're tired. You may feel like you're weak. But trust me, believing is seeing. I told you in Mark 9, Jesus said to the man, if you can believe, all things are possible. All things are possible if you only believe. You remember that old one? Only believe. Only believe. You got to get it in your mind, in your spirit, and in your heart. That's the only thing I'm going to do right now. I'm not going to allow discouragement to overtake me. I'm not going to allow defeat to overtake me. I'm only going to believe, because believing is seeing. Say that right now. Believing is seeing. Yes, it is. He says, Lord, I do believe you, but help my unbelief. You got to be honest with God. He knows it anyway. So you might as well be honest with him and be honest with yourself. I do believe you, but there are areas that seem like it just can't get better. It shall better. It shall get better. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So he says, Lord, I believe, but help the areas that I'm doubtful. God would do it for you too. Be honest with him. Lord, there are areas in my life that seem like they're not going to get better. I'm losing everything around me. I've lost my spouse. My children don't want to come see me for the holidays. I have nobody. It's just me. Lord, I'm losing. Help my unbelief. I don't know if you really can do this. Help my unbelief. Once you do that, is when God steps in and will turn things around for your good, and you will see what you've been believing for. Say it again. Believing is seeing. It's going to get better. Say it again. Believing is seeing. So I have a VIP for you, like I always do, a very important point. And this point is going to increase your belief. One, I want you to change the way you're looking at your situation. You won't be able to see it better until you change the way you're looking at it right now. Change the way you're looking at your situation. And then say, God, help me to see you in this situation. He said it, Jesus said it to Martha. If you would believe, you will see the glory of God. So Lord, help me to see your glory in this situation. I need healing. Help me to see your Rapha-ness. I need peace. Help me to see your Jehovah Shalom in this situation. Yes, God. Change the way you see in your situation and see God in your situation. And when you feel your faith is failing, I want you to say, help me, Lord. Help my unbelief. Change the way you see the situation. Start seeing God in the situation. And when you feel your faith is failing, open your mouth and say to the Lord, help my unbelief. That's the VIP for you. And I want to give you a what to do. What to do when life happens? Believe. So your what to do list for this week, till we meet again, I want you to read John 11:40. I've been quoting it, but I want you to read it. John 11:40. If you would believe, you will see. If you will believe, you will see. After you read that, I want you to fill this blank in. Blank is possible because I believe. Because I believe, blank is possible. So my marriage is possible because I believe. And because I believe, my marriage is possible. My children are possible because I believe. Because I believe, my children are possible. My health is possible because I believe. Because I believe my health is possible. Everything I need is happening for me because I believe. And because I believe, everything I need is happening for me. I speak over you right now that your faith be renewed, that your faith fail not. Yes, you're being sifted as wheat to see what you're made of. And what you are made of is faith. I resurrect your faith. I resurrect your belief. I resurrect the fact that you will see because you do believe. I speak that the Spirit of the living God is upon you right now, resurrecting a fight of faith in you, resurrecting a fight of praise in you, helping you to see that it is good already and that you will give God a praise every day of this week. Because believing is seeing. I'm Dr. Kimberly Nelms Smarr. I'm praying for you. I love you. And until we speak, keep living in freedom every day.